Now we're going to go deeper. We're on our way with a violet flame and we're not going to let it go. So take up this mantra booklet again and we're going to clear the chakras and look at the visualization for the clearing of those chakras. Now right on page 5, number 20, is that powerful affirmation of Saint Germain, I am a being of violet fire, I am the purity God desires. Let's say it. I am a being of violet fire, I am the purity God desires. I am a being of violet fire, I am the purity God desires. I am a being of violet fire, I am the purity God desires. I am a being of violet fire, I am the purity God desires. I am a being of violet fire, I am the purity God desires. I am a being of violet fire, I am the purity God desires. I am a being of violet fire, I am the purity God desires. I am a being of violet fire, I am the purity God desires. I am a being of violet fire, I am the purity God desires. Now these mantras from A to G are going to build a spiral in your temple. Look how they unfold. First the heart. We center in the heart and call the violet flame. Then the throat. Then the solar plexus. Then the third eye. Then the seat of the soul. Then the crown. And then the base. When we get to the base of the spine chakra, we're ready to raise up that sacred fire of the Kundalini. So you're going to see a visualization of the pure chakra. Then you're going to see what the violet flame looks like at the microscopic level, at the molecular level, when you direct the violet flame into those cells of your being, into all of the organs around the chakra, into the etheric body, which is your memory body, the mental body, the desire body, and the physical body. Those are 4 interpenetrating sheaths of consciousness that you will study about in your Keepers of the Flame lessons, if you decide to officially become a Keeper of the Flame. Now look at the heart chakra. It has 12 petals. The number of petals on a chakra determines its frequency. As you feel yourself stepping up a decree and the tone goes up, you are rising in the temple of your being. It happens automatically by the inner self. So there are those 12 petals, 12 sacred initiations to enter into the sacred heart of God. My heart is a chakra of violet fire. My heart is the purity God desires. When we affirm that, we visualize the violet flame going in and consuming clumps of tiny particles of misqualified energy. Now, if you can imagine that at the very tiniest level of the nucleus of a cell of your body, you can see that our density, our angers, our fears have weight because they're out of balance. They're not in polarity, plus and minus. They densify and they actually collect in physical matter, causing old age, disease, and death. We have accumulated our own negative vibrations right in our bodies. And those are the things that are cleaned up. The violet flame tackles impurities in the physical, each level of being. Now the chakras govern the organs nearest those chakras. Jesus said that in these days men's hearts would fail them for fear. There is fear around our hearts. There is the record of death and the fear of death and dying of previous lifetimes. There is hardness of heart, that is non-forgiveness. And there is the doubting of God that goes on right in our hearts when we doubt and we don't trust and we don't believe that He is the rewarder of them that diligently seek Him. So that's going to be the visualization. You'll first see the chakra, then you'll see the violet flame passing through the substance. So we're going to give this as a spiral, and when we create the grid of the spiral, we're creating a grid of light that is preparing to receive the light of the 7 rings of the causal body. With each of these, we'll give the opening mantra. So we're going to go right through and give each of them 3 or 4 times, and look up when you can, and look at the next chakra. Together. I am a being of violet fire, I am the purity God desires. I am a being of violet fire, I am the purity God desires. I am a being of violet fire, I am the purity God desires. I am a being of violet fire, I am the purity God desires. My heart is a chakra of violet fire, my heart is the purity God desires. My heart is a chakra of violet fire, my heart is the purity God desires. My heart is a chakra of violet fire, my heart is the purity God desires. My heart is a chakra of violet fire, my heart is the purity God desires. My heart is a chakra of violet fire, my heart is the purity God desires. I am a being of violet fire, I am the purity God desires. I am a being of violet fire, I am the purity God desires. I am a being of violet fire, I am the purity God desires. My throat chakra is a wheel of violet fire. My throat chakra is the purity God desires. My throat chakra is a wheel of violet fire. My throat chakra is the purity God desires. My throat chakra is a wheel of violet fire. My throat chakra is the purity God desires. My throat chakra is a wheel of violet fire. My throat chakra is the purity God desires. I am a being of violet fire, I am the purity God desires. I am a being of violet fire, I am the purity God desires. I am a being of violet fire, I am the purity God desires. I am a being of violet fire, I am the purity God desires. My solar plexus is a sun of violet fire. My solar plexus is the purity God desires. My solar plexus is a sun of violet fire. My solar plexus is the purity God desires. My solar plexus is a sun of violet fire. My solar plexus is the purity God desires. My solar plexus is a sun of violet fire. My solar plexus is the purity God desires. My solar plexus is a sun of violet fire. My solar plexus is the purity God desires. My solar plexus is a sun of violet fire. My solar plexus is the purity God desires. I am a being of violet fire, I am the purity God desires. I am a being of violet fire, I am the purity God desires. I am a being of violet fire, I am the purity God desires. I am a being of violet fire, I am the purity God desires. My third eye is a center of violet fire. My third eye is the purity God desires. My third eye is the center of violet fire. My third eye is the purity God desires. My third eye is the center of violet fire. My third eye is the purity God desires. My third eye is the center of violet fire. My third eye is the purity God desires. The soul chakra. I am a being of violet fire, I am the purity God desires. I am a being of violet fire, I am the purity God desires. I am a being of violet fire, I am the purity God desires. I am a being of violet fire, I am the purity God desires. I am a being of violet fire, I am the purity God desires. I am a being of violet fire, I am the purity God desires. I am a being of violet fire, I am the purity God desires. My soul chakra is a sphere of violet fire. My soul is a purity God desires. My soul chakra is a sphere of violet fire. My soul is a purity God desires. My soul chakra is a sphere of violet fire. My soul is a purity God desires. My soul chakra is a sphere of violet fire. My soul is a purity God desires. My soul chakra is a sphere of violet fire. My soul is a purity God desires. My soul chakra is a sphere of violet fire. My soul is a purity God desires. I am a being of violet fire, I am the purity God desires. I am a being of violet fire, I am the purity God desires. I am a being of violet fire, I am the purity God desires. I am a being of violet fire, I am the purity God desires. I am a being of violet fire, I am the purity God desires. I am a being of violet fire, I am the purity God desires. My crown chakra is a lotus of violet fire. My crown is a purity God desires. My crown chakra is a lotus of violet fire. My crown chakra is a purity God desires. My crown chakra is a lotus of violet fire. My crown chakra is a purity God desires. My crown chakra is a lotus of violet fire. My crown chakra is a purity God desires. My crown chakra is a lotus of violet fire. My crown chakra is a purity God desires. My crown chakra is a lotus of violet fire. My crown chakra is a purity God desires. I am a being of violet fire, I am the purity God desires. I am a being of violet fire, I am the purity God desires. I am a being of violet fire, I am the purity God desires. I am a being of violet fire, I am the purity God desires. I am a being of violet fire, I am the purity God desires. I am a being of violet fire, I am the purity God desires. I am a being of violet fire, I am the purity God desires. I am a being of violet fire, I am the purity God desires. My base chakra is a fount of violet fire. My base chakra is the purity God desires. My base chakra is a fount of violet fire. My base chakra is the purity God desires. My base chakra is a fount of violet fire. My base chakra is the purity God desires. My base chakra is a fount of violet fire. My base chakra is the purity God desires. I am a being of violet fire, I am the purity God desires. I am a being of violet fire, I am the purity God desires. I am a being of violet fire, I am the purity God desires. I am a being of violet fire, I am the purity God desires.